For my audience research, I asked my target audience to watch my music video and give me their honest opinions on it, whether they liked it and if there were any improvements that I needed to do. The majority of my audience really enjoyed my video, however I did receive a few criticisms which I was able to take into account and improve on so that my final product was more successful. Firstly, my target audience responded to my music video in a positive way. One particular element that they liked was my use of editing. They mentioned that my editing was very smooth and fitted with the tempo of the song, making it much more aesthetically pleasing to view and also helped to portray the narrative of my video. In particular, my audience thought that the editing fit very well with the tempo in the instrumental verse, which I created a montage of different clips that are edited in time with the beat. In addition, my audience also said that the choice of song and narrative fit very well together, as some of my footage matched the lyrics of the song, which allowed my audience to understand the storyline more effectively. Following this, my audience stated that the storyline definitely followed the conventions of the indie genre, as it was the type of storyline that would be shown in other indie music videos. There was particularly good feedback on the use of the car, which was the main prop, in my video due to the fact that the couple were arguing and had drunk alcohol previously. They mentioned that this added a lot of suspense to the video, making the audience more drawn to watch it until the end. As well as the comments on my narrative, there were various statements said about the performance-based parts of my music video. The audience commented that the band playing the instruments truly looked as if the band were actually playing the song, making it seem more believable that they were playing live. I also received positive feedback on the lip syncing from the lead singer, as the lyrics were sang in perfect timing to the song, making it look much more realistic when viewing. This again also made it seem as if the band were actually playing live. In addition to my band, the costume that the band were dressed in also received positive feedback, and many stated that the costumes definitely connoted the indie genre due to the vintage and unique style that they had. Lastly, the strobe lighting that was used in the performance-based sections was highly liked, as it added more excitement to the performance. Many people also stated how it made the video look much more professional and entertaining to watch. Even though my video gained a lot of positive feedback, there were still certain elements that my audience thought I could improve on. One of the improvements that I made was on the split screen of the two band members playing their guitars. I initially had the two clips vertically next to each other, however the split screen didn't look overly effective as both separate shots of the two band members were mid-shots and the lighting was very similar in both, which didn't make the split screen look overly clear. However, to overcome this, I made the centre line that created the split much thicker in order to distinguish that there were two separate clips, therefore making this editing technique look much more obvious. Another criticism that I received was the lack of differentiation between the camera shots in the performance-based sections of the music video. Due to the majority of the camera shots being either mid or long shots and panning shots, I think if I was to add a few close-up or extreme close-ups and maybe vary between high and low angles, this would have given the performance elements more interesting angles to view. Therefore, if I was to reshoot this performance footage, I would have filmed more close-up shots on the mouth of the lead singer lip syncing, or even extreme close-up shots of the hands of the guitarist playing the chords, or the pianist's hands on the keyboard. I feel that this would have added more dramatisation.